It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They want to run this quarterback. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try it over the left side. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the 1st down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's small. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's James. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, extra point here would tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to slam in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Caught close to the marker, it's Warren. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, TCU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He'll take the deep shot. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, SMU. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He steps out of bounds at the 6. But now they have some room to operate. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's James. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Baker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside.
He tries to take the top off. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Hawkins. A shot toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, TCU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Hawkins. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid... on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the move, it's Payne. Got enough for the first down. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 21. And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
At the 35, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Mustangs will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's going to take off. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here we go. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They want that clock to run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll give it to the back. It's a safety, and they take the lead. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Finding an escape route. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides strides to avoid the hit.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Might be changing the route. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down and life is much better. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
43, SMU 42.
Looking for space. It's Payne. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. At the 20. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your